Hey guys, it's Final Draft.
And Lee Tokar.
Yes, I'm here with Lee Tokar.
Hi, everybody.
And we're from you live at the end of a hall.
The end of a hall in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Riviera Hotel for the Las Pegasus Con.
Or what was of it.
Well, the burning remnants thereof.
Yeah, guys, obviously we've interjected on the stream, and we're doing that for a very important reason. This is something we didn't hope we didn't have to do, but it's something that we have to do for the sake of transparency. There's been a lot of chatter and buzz and rumors that have been going around on Twitter and elsewhere about why it is Las Pegasus has been trying to raise money. There's been...
And given speculation, all of it's unfounded because speculation is. But we are here to tell you what actually is. So stop speculating. Here's what's actually happening.
The truth of the matter is that this convention had high hopes.
High hopes. They've got high hopes. They've got high
in the
pinkie pie in the sky.
I hope so.
Right?
Yeah,
That was pretty good,
we
right?
had a thing.
We had a thing.
But what they had is high hopes. They were expecting a very large turnout of people. They had a very great turnout of people. The people who came here were amazing. But that being said, they were unable to pay the bills that they needed to pay. What that has done has left the venue, the hotel here, as well as the voice actors
and the writers, Amy and Megan and all of that, and the crew. And
everybody.
Everybody's now out of pocket, and it's fine. I mean, we do this because we're part of the community, and we do it for the same reason that you love watching it. I mean, it's not. These are the hands that have been dealt to us, and it's sad and it's unforeseen. But it is what it is. We were trying to keep damage control down to a minimum because God loved the gods of Hasbro. We don't want to upset them. We are honored to be part of under their umbrella. But we also want to say that we want to try and run this professionally, and we want to live up to the standards that they've laid down. So
I think the really strong aspect, the strongest aspect of this community is our ability to bounce back and to bounce back positively.
And to regroup and to pool together.
Yeah, and I mean, this is an unusual circumstance. Last year and the year before, there were many conventions, and they were self-sufficient. This convention brought so many people together and brought so many amazing musicians and artists and writers and composers, orchestrators, everybody together, and they brought them together to have a great time, and everyone had a great time. But at the end of the day, the coffers were empty. So what it means is that, for example, yeah. The charity auction is a completely separate issue. So
that's right.
Yes,
yeah, no.
It's going to charity.
Yes.
Yes.
You're not getting any of that. Nobody.
No. So we're talking about Las Pegasus. Yes, exactly. Yeah. 8-track everybody. But yeah, no. The truth of this is that, none of us right now. We're not taking this money and pocketing this money or anything like that.
Nope.
What we're doing is trying to make sure that the people who need to be paid for what they did are paid.
And I speak on behalf of just myself. Like I'm willing to take a hit. I had a great time in Vegas. I won $50 on the blackjack table. I'm good to go, and I had a great time, and I got to meet all of my friends that I see on the circuit. So I'm good, okay, that way. But I can't speak on behalf of my other voice actors. They came here out of pocket, and now they're paying. Maybe they might be dinged for a hotel. So that's not fair. It's just not fair.
The truth of the matter, I think this is just again in the spirit of transparency, is the money that's been donated, the money that's been given for this cause it's not been going directly to the convention itself.
No.
It's been going directly to the agents and to the VAs and to the writers. That's where it's headed.
Yeah, and for all those people who have donated, thank you very much. You are the epitome of what this community is all about.
Exactly.
Some people don't know what we're talking about. You want to say check the front page of
Check.
Yeah,
Check the
yeah.
front page.
There was a press announcement made earlier today to describe the situation in brief, but I think we're going into a little more detail here right now live. As you can see, this is a very unusual circumstance for all of us. Today has been by far the most chaotic day I've had as a Brony. By far. Yeah. We've tried to salvage this event as best as possible. And, I really need to give a huge shout out to a lot of people who have been really working their butts off. if you didn't hear if you didn't hear 8-track over there, who might have to come over here and join us if he wants to keep track of that. Yeah, if you need to find out how to donate, there are links on EQD, EFN, DHN, TRS. This is one of those moments where the entire community came together, and we had this is it's a crisis moment.
It is, and it's unfortunate. And I just want to say, I've been to I'm kind of a newbie still. I think I've only been to like 6, maybe 5.
Something like that.
Of these conventions, and I just they wrangled me in because I like talking, and because I love the fandom.
You're kind of good at it.
Well, I do it.
Yeah,
and this will help future cons. More importantly, it will not just help future cons, but it will stop the inability for us to have future cons.
Look, the truth of the matter is that an event like this, and I should say too that the guests here had a great time, and that,
It was great.
But an event like this, if it financially fails,
it sets a precedent.
And it's an unfortunately unfair precedent because there are many groups out there, the Bronicons, the Everfree Northwests, the Sweet Apple Acres, the Fiesta Equestrias, all of these different conventions who are very well organized and very well funded. We don't want them to suffer for any kind of I'm trying to look for the unforeseen. We don't want them to pay for this con's mistakes. I want to repeat again that any of the money that's been going towards this donation drive. Okay, thank you.
Someone just gave $20. Whoever you are, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the money going towards this, it doesn't go towards EFN. It doesn't go towards Las Pegasus Unicon. No. It goes directly towards the people who bring this show to life, the people who voice it, the people who write it, the people who compose for it, orchestrate for it, the people who came here and spent the weekend in Las Vegas the best they could out of pocket. A lot of people today were considering leaving this morning. Everything you've seen on the stream, everything that you've seen broadcasted on Sunday was done completely pro bono. Pro bono, because these guys, like Lee here, and I think he really epitomizes it, care so much about our community.
Well, you guys are awesome, and you're all very creative, and I like the messages, and we all like it. We all. Yeah, spread the word, Twitter, and assist. You got Lost Peg Assist. Was that what it was? Lost.
Yeah, we had a hashtag going Lost Peg Assist on Twitter.
And listen, I just want to say I'm not one for the whole telephoning kind of thing. I don't want to stand here and say please help, because that's not because the whole fandom is already generous. It already shows itself as being generous. So far be it from me or Mike or anybody else here to say, come and help. We're in this con is in trouble, but that's what we're doing. So I mean, there it is. Yeah, help if you can. If you can't, then
spread the word. It's free to spread the word. If you're watching us right now, you can take the time to click twice to retweet something or to send something or to call a friend or whatever. Again, this isn't going towards me. This isn't going towards
me.
It's
I'm good.
It's this is going towards the people. Honestly, this is going towards the people who created the show, who came here to be with the community, and who were unfortunately left out in the wind, left out of pocket, and left, financially.
So there you go, out to dry. So there you go, that's it, and there's not much more to be said. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but I believe in this community, and I just want to say, if I have to do any telephoning, let me just wrap, if I may, by saying thank you in advance if you can help. Thank you right now for those people that did help, and thank you for anybody that wants to retweet or spread the word, spread the good word. And that's not what really, the generosity is what the community is about. But anyway, thanks for everything.
I should say that, one of the advantages of this convention is that we had so many major players in the Brony community here all at the same time. We had Cider from Bronyville. We had Seth and Serial and PK and Fee all from EQD. We had, the guys from Celestia Radio. We had the guys from Ponyville Live. We had everybody here. And last night, at god-awful in the morning, we heard about this.
So what happened was...
We had a powwow.
So the agents came to me and said, "Can you make an announcement?" And I said today, and I said, "No, I'm going to get all the broadcasters." And so I gathered all the broadcasters together in one room, and we had complete transparency. And so now what you're seeing is the result of all of this combined effort.
This is a unified statement. Yeah. This is not just coming from me as Final Draft from Everfree Network. This isn't coming from, just Lee Tokar. This isn't coming just from Bronyville. This is coming from everybody, and there's a reason why it's everywhere. Because we all have a stake in this. Our community, it's very disparate. It's all around the internet, but it's also, we're bound together by how we're viewed as a community by the general public. And the unfortunate side of this is that the circumstances could cast a bad light, aspersion on the entirety of our community. And it could really damage our ability to host or have events, anything even close to this in the future.
And I want to say something in case there's any people from Hasbro. Don't judge us. Don't judge this. This was an unforeseen thing. We're all good. The community's here. We're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. We're gonna fix the problem. It's not we're putting out the fire before it spreads.
Everybody who's here, who's from various communities, have been working together. It's actually been really inspiring. I mean, we've got John Fulner from Bronycon. We've got John Dietz from Fiesta Equestria. Bajati from Everfree Northwest has been working together. Ironhoof from Sweet Apple Acres. All of the different media groups, all of the different people have been working together behind the scenes today to push everything aside so that they could make today as good of a day for the attendees and for the
Sweet Apple Acres. Put up this next 6 months to help us with PR.
Yeah, the truth of this is that the staff, the convention itself was overwhelmed, and we had to take action this morning. We had to come in and say, we're going to fix this. It's unfortunate.
These guys basically just took over the convention. Amazing, 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 amazing. Amazing.
So I hope that's answered a lot of your questions, because I understand, trust me, I'm in media. I know that without a lot of information, it can really, all sorts of conspiracies.
Speculation.
The truth of it is exactly what we just told you. And if you need any further confirmation of that, go to your favorite Brony news source and you will find that to be the case. I guess in the end, all I can say is thank you for those who have already donated. I can say
thank you in advance.
Thank you for
about to.
And thank you for those who wishes are with those of us here in shining Las Vegas,
yes,
who have no place to sleep tonight. But we're working on that too.
I know.
But thank you to everybody out there, and at the very least, at the very bare minimum, spread the word. And I mean, that's all I can really ask. So,
to you.
Yes. Yes. All right, we're going to go back to the charity now. I hope that's answered some questions. Again, I'm Final Draft from Everfree Network.
I'm Lee Tokar from,
From everywhere.
everywhere.
All right, I'll see you guys soon. We hope.
And Megan and all of that, and the crew.
Everybody.
Everybody's now out of pocket, and it's fine. I mean, we do this because we're part of the community, and we do it for the same reason that you love watching it. I mean, it's not. These are the hands that have been dealt to us, and it's sad and it's unforeseen. But it is what it is. We were trying to keep damage control down to a minimum, because God loved the gods of Hasbro. We don't want to upset them. We are honored to be under their umbrella.
We have to do for the sake of transparency. There's been a lot of chatter and buzz and rumors that have been going around on Twitter and elsewhere about why it is Las Pegasus has been trying to raise money. There's been...
And given speculation, all of it's unfounded, because speculation is. But we are here to tell you what actually is. So stop speculating. Here's what's actually happening.
The truth of the matter is that this convention had high hopes.
High hopes. They've got high hopes.
Hey guys, it's Final Draft.
And Lee Tokar.
Yes, I'm here with Lee Tokar.
Hi, everybody.
And we're from you live at the end of a hall.
The end of a hall in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Riviera Hotel for the Las Pegasus Con.
Or what was of it?
Well, the burning remnants thereof.
Yeah, guys, obviously we've interjected on the stream, and we're doing that for a very important reason. This is something we didn't hope we didn't have to do, but it's something that
But we also want to say that we want to try and run this professionally, and we want to live up to the standards that they've laid down. So
I think the really strong aspect, the strongest aspect of this community is our ability to bounce back and to bounce back positively.
and to regroup and to pull together.
Yeah, and I mean, this is an unusual circumstance. Last year and the year before, there were many conventions, and they were self-sufficient. This convention brought so many people together and brought so many amazing musicians and artists and writers and
They've got
high
high
in the
pinky pie
Yeah,
in the sky.
I hope so.
Right?
Yeah,
That was pretty good,
we
right?
had a thing.
We had a thing.
But
Okay.
what they had is high hopes. They were expecting a very large turnout of people. They had a very great turnout of people. The people who came here were amazing. But that being said, they were unable to pay the bills that they needed to pay. What that has done has left the venue, the hotel here, as well as the voice actors
And the writers, Amy and